and even though I've spent half my life in Montana, half my life on the East. Well, first 18 years, and then some California, some Nevada, then Montana. It was a great experience. It was a great way to go home. It was really cool to see the sports scene on the East Coast. I forget how vibrant and active like sports is on the East Coast, both on the professional level and the collegiate level, because there's so many schools. So it was really cool to just be back home. But I tell you what, man, by the 48th hour of being on the East Coast, I was looking over my shoulder like, when can I get back to the mountains of Montana?
No doubt, man. Well, it's a hard place to leave and an easy place to miss.
Yes.
Plenty of stuff coming up. We're going to play a little fair or foul all the way around the wide world of sports here right off the top. We also got some updates for you from the high school ranks as we come down the stretch here. As of this week, Class B and Class C, their regular seasons are in the books, and they've got a couple more games here the next couple days to put the wraps on A and Double A. So we'll go through some of the scores, and by next week we'll have postseason basketball coming down the pipe. So that's very much exciting. So we'll go through all that. Nice win for Hellgate's boys last night over Butte. That was certainly one that was important for Western AA positioning, and good job by Hellgate because they have a bunch of seniors, and it was senior night, and that would certainly be a tough one to lose, but they didn't. They were able to dominate the fourth quarter of what was a good back and forth game. So we'll get to that a little bit here in a little while as well, and we'll also talk some NFL. Who should be the most salty about the Seahawks winning the Super Bowl? I have a whole variety of teams. Just because I think the Seahawks are really good, but I think there was a lot of teams that could have been really good this year that weren't as good as they should have been. So we'll get into some of that because I think there's some teams that fell short. And when you sit there and think, man, because the narrative for like 5 years has been, how do you get out of the AFC, right? Because you have to go through Mahomes, and you have to go through this
Buffalo
guy and that guy.
Or Cincinnati.
And this year, Buffalo was the only one that did anything in the AFC.
Facts.
But like all the rest of the teams, Lamar Jackson could have went on a nice run. Joe Burrow could have gone on a nice run if they could actually get in the playoffs, but they didn't.
Wrong.
So, we'll go through some of those here in hour number one. Hour number two, Carol, the Chicken Doesn't Know Sports. Sat down with her yesterday, so we'll have some Olympic storylines for you there. And then we also will have a update on hockey, a beatdown for the United States over Slovakia in the semifinals of the men's Olympic hockey tournament after Canada won in a thriller. What an unbelievable ending. It was 2-2, Canada versus Finland, and the Canadians snuck one in the lower left-hand corner of the goal, one of the craziest goals you will see on a power play. It was like 2 seconds left in the power play. Then they hung on for the last couple minutes of the game, and Canada, United States for the gold medal. That'll be one of the premier events of the Olympics. So Hayden Smith and Jeff Safford will break that down for us here in the second hour as well. You want to stream the show? You always can. 1029ESPN.com. You can also use the ESPN MT app. Also, please, our YouTube channel revamped and rolling right along.
Excellent.
We changed some stuff on there, so now not only do we stream live right on YouTube, but then the episode archives as well. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that'll give you push alerts as well as just let you know when the show's going on, but also it'll give you an opportunity to watch the show at least in part or in full if you miss it. So please give our YouTube channel a subscribe, please. And you can also find us streaming live on Facebook and on Twitch. As always, coming to you through the Grizzly Disposal Studio. Grizzly Disposal, locally owned, veteran-owned, and the only Bears that should be in your garbage. Speaking of Bears, not a good evening for the Lady Grizz and the Men Grizz last night.
Yikes.
They got swept by Idaho State. The Idaho State women are good, so and the Lady Grizz aren't. So that's just a fact of the matter, right? They